all that's coming out. You absolute. I did price it slightly wrong. It cost me a little bit more. Keep it real. Howdy gang, welcome back to Hang Out with Deggers and another episode of HOWD grass cutting and gardening. I'm currently looking over now at the house where I grew up. So yeah, I'm back in the estate. I'm back in the road where I grew up, living over the road to my best mate who now lives in Worcester. And today I've come to do a little bed in front of their bay window at the front of the house. So they just want everything ripped out. They want all the plants and the weeds taken out, and they want gravel put in. So it should be a straightforward job, although there are some shrub roots in there that I need to dig out, so that'll be a bit of graft. But yeah, let's crack on. Let's do another good job. How you doing, Mal? You alright? So yeah, this is what we're looking at, guys. I'm going to cut the grass first. So we've got a nice little edge here. And yeah? Ah, fair play. Yeah, and these are the shrubs. The shrub roots that I was on about, so they're going to have to come out. There's one the other side as well, but yeah, all that's coming out, and going to put some gravel in. So yes guys, as I said, I'm back in the street where I grew up. This is my best mate's parents' house, and I remember this border very well as a kid. They had some plants in there that attracted the butterflies, and me and my mate had catch the butterflies, and you know, I remember the long hot summer days as a kid. We had some great times in this street. It was brilliant. What? Sound, mate? I'm all good, mate. I've literally just had my breakfast before I left the house. Okay. Cheers for offering that. Now, obviously that's in pretty solid, so I've got my little pruning saw and my battery chainsaw, handheld chainsaw. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get down as low as I can, get the saw out as low as I can, and I'm just going to cut it off as low as I possibly can, because trying to get the roots out of this is going to be a nightmare, and once I've chopped it right down, it ain't going to grow back anyway, so we'll be good. like a hot knife through butter. Almost, anyway. Hard work, that is. Bloody hell. So that's, yeah, so we did the same the other side as well, and as you can see, that's the bulk of it out now, guys. So all I've got to do now is go round with the fork, pull out any extra weeds, bits and bobs that I find, you know, little bits and bobs like this, get all that out, and then I'm going to just straighten this off a little bit, the edge of the lawn, as you can see, and then we'll get the membrane down, push the soil back so we've got like a little bit of a barrier, because they don't want any border edging or anything like that, so I'll just do my best, you know, to keep it contained. Sorry, I just burped then. I just literally burped then, didn't I? You know, I'm not going to cut that out. Keep it real, as my old mate, the Idiot Abroad, not Idiot Abroad, Idiot Outdoors, Paul from Idiot Outdoors, good channel, go and watch him if you like stealth camping and wild camping, good channel. Anyway, keep it real, like he says. So yeah, we're looking good, guys. Let's keep it going. Yes, gang, so we're now ready to put the membrane down. I am just going to have another little rake, so I've already been through that 3 times just to make sure I've got most of the roots out, but we're going to rake it through now. Just make sure that we've maximised that root removal, and then yeah, we're going to get the membrane down. Sweet. Absolute. Unless I am mistaken, there was no wind, and now I've decided to do this, there's wind. Honestly, man. I'll be over in a bit. A bit more reminiscing then, guys, while I'm working away here. So you see on the left hand side there, behind the brown bin, that's the entrance way down the side of the house to the back garden. And as you can see, it's like quite dark. And as young kids back in the 80s, we used to play a game called Monsters. So one of us would crouch down right at the end of the entry, and the other one would have to walk down, and then when we're halfway down, or sometimes even at the start, the other one would come out growling and screaming and chase the other one out. And I know it sounds like mad right now, but I can actually remember it being quite scary, also quite funny, you know, as kids. Yeah, so some great memories there. Another thing that we used to do is on the road behind us here, we used to draw boobs and penises in the road, and then when a car came past and rode over it, we'd be in hysterics, like fits of laughter. Funny the things that you find funny as kids, isn't it? And you've not got the Nintendos and the Sega Mega Drives, you know, back in the early 80s when we were doing this. But yeah, we had some fantastic times, and yeah, the whole time I was doing this job, I was reminiscing. So yeah, it was a pleasure to get back around there and do a bit of work for my mate's parents. Yeah, it's a different world nowadays, but when we grew up as kids, you know, it was the simple things that entertained us, and yeah, it was good to reminisce again. Yes, gang, another job well done. Let's have a look. Yeah, spot on that. I'm happy with that. Good stuff. I did have to go and get another few bags of gravel, so it cost me a little bit more. I did price it slightly wrong. However, you live and learn, and also it's my mate's mum and dad, so I don't really mind, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm happy with that. Another job well done, and as always guys, I would like to thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. All the best, and ta-ra for a bit.